Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is September 21st, 2016. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in today. All right, we have the S&P 500 E-mini futures trading higher by about 7 points this morning. The rise comes after the Bank of Japan promises more stimulus. They're going to buy more ETFs. They're going to buy more JGBs. Who knows really what they're going to do. But all in all, they did keep their interest rate policy stable for the moment. And again, that is negative. So negative 0.1%. So either way, the market kind of likes what they're hearing out of the Bank of Japan. Of course, the market always wants to hear more liquidity, more liquidity, more liquidity. If you take a look at the U.S. dollar this morning, one thing you'll notice is that it has sold off. So the dollar has come down pretty sharply. And if you take a look at the dollar yen today, what you're going to see here is that the dollar yen is starting to work its way lower as well. So here's a daily chart of dollar yen, and you can see that is moving down. So again, the market likes what they hear out of the Bank of Japan. We'll see how it plays out, but nonetheless, futures are trading higher here in the United States. You have the S&P 500 E-mini futures trading higher by 6.5 points. They were much higher. Now they have rolled back down a little bit, but nonetheless, they're sitting at 21.37.5 per contract. In the meantime, everyone will be waiting for the FOMC announcement. That's the Federal Open Market Committee, better known as the Federal Reserve. They will come out with their interest rate policy statement at 2 o'clock today. It will be followed by a Janet Yellen press conference at 2:30. Now, what is the Fed going to say? Can they really move the needle? Are they going to just stay pat? Are they just going to hold rates where they are? Are they going to actually raise rates? That is the big question. Are they going to surprise the market and come in with a quarter-point rate hike? Well, the street seriously doubts it, but we'll see what happens and we'll see how the market reacts. Are they going to talk dovish if they do not raise rates? What is going to be the mover in this market? Well, the big movers will be the U.S. dollar. If the Fed does decide to raise interest rates, the dollar would probably go a lot higher. Gold would probably go a lot lower, and the 10-year U.S. Treasury note would probably go higher as well. You could see the GLD this morning is already trading higher on the back of anticipation that the Fed will not raise rates and will not sound that hawkish, but we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. All right, in the meantime, we have lots of stocks in the news today. We're going to start off with the biggest one of the bunch, FedEx. FDX is the ticker symbol. They reported earnings. Stock is catching a nice bid. Closed at $162.65 yesterday. It is trading $168.91 today. When I look at the FedEx chart, I don't really see any real problems here. So the stock is still pretty strong. Little resistance at 170, but again, I wouldn't do anything here. If you own FedEx, you trail the stop loss. If you do not own FedEx, I would probably not do anything right now. We'll be looking at this equity once the opening bell rings in the intraday stock chat room. All right, let's turn our attention to the next one here is Adobe Systems. ADBE is the ticker symbol here. Stock is trading at 106. It's a great move higher, closing at $100.62. Trading at 106 on the nose right now. Again, we'll give this the upside bias to around 107, maybe 107 and a quarter. So again, good pop for Adobe. Very strong move. KB Homes also reported earnings. The stock right now is trading at $15, closed at $14.93. So it's essentially flat from the open. I'm seeing resistance for KB Home around $16.30. If by some chance the stock does sell off, we're going to watch the $14.50 level as some minor support. Copart, CPRT is the ticker symbol here. And the stock right now is catching a good bid. This is a very light volume name. On a good day, it probably trades $600,000-$700,000. Today, the stock is trading all the way up to $55, but no real volume behind it this morning. So sit tight. We'll look at this one once the opening bell rings. That could change. Let's take a look at CarMax. KMX is a ticker symbol here. Now, this stock is getting hit a bit. Closed at $55.76. Right now, trading at $52. Again, this is not a pretty picture. I do not really see support in this name until we go to around 51.70. You'll have a little bit of minor support. Then after that, it's a heck of a lot lower. So be careful with CarMax this morning. Let's take a look at General Mills. GIS is the ticker symbol here. Stock reported earnings closed at $64.70, trading at $64.50. No big movement there, but I am seeing support around $60 if it does get there. Not sure it will. We'll keep it on the radar today. Let's take a look at Microsoft. Looks like they're going to do a $40 billion share buyback. Stock right now is trading at $57.45, closed at $56.81. So that is upticking on buyback news. Let's take a look at SKX, which is Skechers. Looks like they received a downgrade today. Stock closed at $23.23. It is now trading at $22.34. So all in all, Skechers under a little bit of pressure. And again, I just don't see anything that great on the Skechers chart to own it. Let's take a look at TGT, which received an upgrade today. Oh, no, excuse me. They did a $5 billion repurchase program. So Target closed at $68.62. On the back of this news, stock is trading at $69.34. So they're doing a $5 billion share buyback program. And what can you say? That's how you get stocks to move higher these days. All right, we're going to take a look at the gold market. Gold futures right now trading up $13.80. We'll see how it plays out after the Fed announcement. That will really be the final arbiter for gold. And again, right now you got the GLD soaring, trading at 126.70. That closed at 125.44. So gold already up on the back of the Bank of Japan news. But we do have the Central Bank of the U.S., which is called the Federal Reserve, coming out with their policy statement at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Gold will be a mover once again. Let's take a look at the crude oil market. Crude oil is trading up 80 cents today. Right now, crude is sitting at $44.85 a barrel. Take a look at the all-important USO, which is good oil ETF. That is trading at $10.22, up from $10.07 on the close. So again, crude oil getting a good little bid today, and we'll see how that plays out. All in all, when I look at this market, though, it's really all about the Fed. I know Japan may have said what the market wanted to hear, but the reality of it is the Federal Reserve is the most dominant central bank in the world. And again, it sets the tone for the rest. So we'll see what they have to say. Some people are suggesting that the Fed will surprise the market with a rate hike. I am not in that camp personally, but I do think they're going to try to talk tough, and they're going to try to be a little bit hawkish, and we'll see how that plays out. With that being said, we're going to leave it here, short and sweet. Again, if you want to trade alongside of us, take the 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. Again, it'll be fireworks once that Fed announcement is made. And again, you'll see us navigate right through these markets. With that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading session, and we will see you on the charts.